This is a question where the skill is really just be organized, okay? Don't get intimidated by a long question or weird looking equations. Just do what they say and break it apart into little pieces. So we'll read the whole thing. A manufacturing plant makes 10-inch, 9-inch, and 7-inch frying pans. During a certain day, the number of 10-inch frying pans that the manufacturing plant makes is 4 times the number n of 9-inch frying pans it makes. Don't try to interpret that yet. Just, okay, let it wash over you. And the number of 7-inch frying pans it makes is 10. That I understand. But again, I'm going to just ignore it for now. It's not going anywhere. During this day, the manufacturing plant makes 100 frying pans total. Which equation represents the situation? So again, we're take it piece by piece. Don't try to do everything at once. Let's make a simple version of this equation. There are 100 frying pans total, and there are 3 types of pans. Let's just call them A, B, and C. Right? I don't want to call them a 10-inch, 9-inch, and 7-inch because there's numbers flying around this story. I don't want to confuse the size of the pan with how many of it there are, right? Let's just keep it simple. So basically in my scratch, I'd have something like A plus B plus C is equal to 100. Okay, then they're telling me the simplest thing here is the 7-inch frying pans is 10. We said that was our C, and you could always do something like, like a 7, a 9, and a 10 to just keep track of it. But okay, that means this is plus 10. What else do I know? This is the hardest piece is right here. I'm going to highlight it actually. 4 times the number n of 9-inch frying pans. So a lot of people are going to just be like, that's barely English, which I understand. But it's they're basically just saying that there are n 9-inch frying pans. So that is our kind of base number there. Then the number of 10-inch frying pans, this A value, that's going to be 4 times that number. So that's 4n. Now notice, there are choices that kind of have these like n's and stuff as separate pieces, but that's not quite what we're doing because we know the value of the n essentially, or the unknown. We know the number of frying pans for the 7-inch pan. So that's where things get tricky. But I think a lot of people are going to pick C because they don't recognize that there's 3 pieces and you need to combine like terms. N plus 4n is going to be 5n. So we kind of end up condensing things a bit. But if you try to do all of this in your head and try to build the equation and go from nothing, no equation, to completed answer choice equation without any intermediate steps, I think you're much more likely to mess it up. Whereas if I kind of take it piece by piece and use my scratch paper to stay organized, I think it's fine. It's just a matter of being like, okay, I need to represent all 3 of these types of pans. How can I do that? What information do they give me? I don't know. To me, I'm not even really looking at the answer choices before I've got this. And then I can compare, and obviously D is the answer. But I'm curious, if you picked C, tell me in the comments, did you write this down on scratch paper at all? Or did you just kind of think about it in your head? If you're not using scratch paper, I think, this is one of those cases, since the entire point is to stay organized and follow instructions. If you are not using the scratch paper to organize your thoughts, to organize the instructions, you are much more likely to get it wrong. Even if you got this one right by doing it in your head, I think you're opening the door on future questions to careless mistakes. So my advice is when it's clear that the question is about taking in a lot of information and processing it correctly, don't cut corners. Don't do 2 steps at once. Don't do stuff in your head. Write it out. Take the time. It's worth the time to make sure you get the right answer.